Good afternoon, I'm Stuart Neal, real estate broker and coach, speaking to you again from my office here in Highlands. If you value these messages, please do subscribe to the channel, the buttons below. I try and provide you with fresh and informative content about once a week. And today, what I want to talk about is 3 reasons why you need as large a database as possible of home buyers this year. This may or may not make sense to you, but it's tempting to focus on just 2 or 3 home buyers in what is essentially a seller's market to give them as much time as you can and ensure their success. And that's a wonderful sentiment, but I'm going to argue that you need a very large database of home buyers indeed. Let's talk about the first reason, the Pareto Principle. We see the Pareto Principle, the 80-20 rule, apply in almost every business circumstance. So what that really means is, if you've got, let's say, 10 buyers within the context of your database, only 2 of them are going to become transactions. So if your goal, for example, was to write 10 transactions this year, you'd need 100 people in your database. Second reason is that you're going to be involved in more multiple offers. You're going to have to fight to win homes this year than perhaps at any other time over the last few years. So again, think about the law of probability, the Pareto Principle perhaps. If you are in competition with just one other buyer, there's a 50% chance that that transaction will favour your clients and a 50% chance that it will not. If there were 4 buyers competing, you've only got a 25% chance. So chances are you're going to have to counsel your buyers to expect, to lick their wounds and move on. There'll be some buyers, of course, that simply don't want to compete at all, and you might not want to work with those people. If your buyer counseling skills are well developed and you've educated your clients in terms of what they should be expecting this year, you may not face that problem, but sometimes that's going to occur. And then I guess the third and final reason, and it's all down to the law of probability again, is that many home buyers are simply going to give up this year. They'll take a stab, maybe they'll try and buy 3, 4, perhaps even half a dozen times and not win. Now those buyers, depending upon their level of motivation, may continue to work with you, but will drop out the picture. Many will simply say, you know what, we're going to stay where we are, or we'll wait till next year. So I'm going to suggest to you that you need to maximize the size of your database this year, if only to help you identify the cream that will rise to the top, and then you focus on those folks. Don't get lulled into a false sense of security that half a dozen or even 10 or even 20 home buyer candidates is going to be enough to sustain you this year, because it won't be. As always, if you would like a discussion as to how you could potentially go about maximizing the size of your database, please do give me a call. I'm always glad to help. I have written a blog about this particular subject, and once it's published, we'll put a link below. My telephone number, of course, should you need to reach me, is 780-760-2014, extension number 3. Thanks once again for your time. Enjoy your day. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.